Hey everybody, this week on the podcast we're talking Together,
The Naked Gun,
and The Bad Guys 2.
and then the second half we talk all things The Bad Guys movie series.
But don't forget, we always start every podcast with movie news.
And then we cap it off with our Did We Know segment.
It's like eating a spoonful of Drano. Sure, it'll clean you out, but it'll leave you hollow inside.
Hello everyone,
Hey everybody.
and welcome to another episode of the A-List Admission.
Yes, this is a new week, new episode.
It's not a new week, but
It is a new week from
it's
last week.
Friday. No, it's Saturday. It's the end of a week.
For our fans, it's a new week. Anyway,
Yeah.
welcome. For all the new listeners, I'm Ricardo.
I'm Cheyenne.
Ricky.
Shy.
We get the nicknames out of the way because we don't call each other by, like, I don't call Cheyenne. It's usually Shy.
Shy. Sometimes you say shy, I think.
Yeah.
I've also, at work, I get a lot of cute pet names too. But mostly it's
Yeah, what are your cute pet names? I'm so curious now.
Shay, I get a lot, and Chai.
Chai?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's a long story. I'll explain later.
Okay, well, the nicknames I usually get are way more formal than yours.
I actually say Rick quite often, unintentionally, and I blame your brother for this because I've heard him say it for years, and I just kind of picked it up.
Rick is very common for me. So obviously it's Ricardo, and then it's Ricky, Rick, Richard, Rich.
Yeah, I don't like Richard or Rich, but more like 95% of the time it's Ricky.
I also get Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy.
Yes,
a
but
lot.
Ricardo, I once I know someone really well and I've only called them by their nickname, I worry that I say their full name, they think I'm mad. So I'm just for you. But I actually don't like calling people by their nicknames. But yours is just easy because it's a comfort.
Yeah, but you also are used to both names, Ricky and Ricardo.
Yeah, which I was a huge I Love Lucy fan, so I married my Ricky.
I'd say I married my Lucy, but you look nothing like Lucy.
I definitely act like her.
Kind
Well,
of.
to an extent. Anyway, off the beaten path.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome. It's early morning Saturday.
Yes, normally we've kind of gotten used to the habit of recording on Friday nights, but now
This weekend was just rough with busyness, and it was a 3-movie. The last couple weeks have been nice with just 1 movie. This week it was just a busy day or a busy time at the movies. It will be for the next couple weeks, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
That's
a
okay.
little tired because I did go to the gym before we filmed.
Shane in her gym attire.
I am in my gym attire.
Usually I'm used to putting or getting Cheyenne in a photo of her and her Snuggie as the thumbnails.
My bad.
This is gonna be interesting. No, it's not a bad thing at all. Like as long as you're comfortable,
I'm
we're
very
fine.
comfy,
Yeah,
but I'm
this
very
week
mellowed
I'm in my
out.
Snuggie.
Udi,
Snuggie,
Udi.
I keep calling it Snuggie.
I have a Snuggie. Snuggies I actually do prefer to a degree because then the back is free. But then if I want to be like, oh, I'm in the mood to just wrap it, then I can do that. But obviously not with your arms through it because then it looks like a really weird second skin.
Yeah, see, for me, it's the opposite. I'd rather get my back covered than my front covered.
Oh, so it like at the movies, ironically, I don't like feeling the back of the seat if it's fabric. I'm a mild germaphobe. So for me, I need my back covered with an item of my clothing.
Right.
So in that instance, yeah. But for Snuggies, yeah.
I guess we kind of just naturally segued into personal news.
Yeah, that is that's a pet peeve. That is an ick for me.
More about us, but to jump into the actual personal news that we had planned is an update to our guinea pigs.
Yeah.
So last week we took them to the vet. I guess last weekend we took them to the vet. Just because we've had them now for 3 months.
Yeah, they're about 5 months old now. So
yeah, and we hadn't taken them to the vet yet, and we were like, you know what, it's probably time now. Also, kind of just to get an update. And originally we actually were gonna get the vet to show us how to cut their nails because we didn't know we had to cut their nails when we bought them. And so everything at the doctor's office went well. The vet's office went well, and then I guess TMI if you're not into animal poop, but Ron, our redheaded friend, is decided to poop on the operating table.
The vet table, but
and then the vet said, "Hey, do you want us to get the poop tested?" And I thought she was joking. So
I knew
started
she
laughing,
wasn't. But
and then she's like, "You're not getting the nails
trimmed, so let's just even it out."
Because they didn't have long enough nails. So she's like, "So we can just test our poop just for you." And we're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, why not?" And then good thing we did because We're assuming
Ron,
both.
Ron's came back positive for something called Giardia. It's like a common, like parasite type thing.
Yeah, it's it's very common in rodents.
Yeah, but not super common in guinea pigs though.
No, but rodents don't get them.
Yeah.
The vet told us it's normally rats that get them. Like it's a lot more common in rats.
Yeah.
But yeah, our guinea pigs have them.
Yeah. So Ron for sure. Harry didn't poop, but just to be on the safe side, because they're bonded and so close as housemates, they're both on some medication for 2 weeks to combat it while they're young, while their immune system is healthy and can fight it faster. So
yeah. So we every morning. Well, I get up early for work every morning. So every morning when I get up, we give them the medicine in the morning. They hate us every morning. Guinea pigs are very skittish, and so us only having our guinea pigs for 3 months, they're not used to us yet fully. It could take anywhere from 6 months to a year for them to get used to us, and so they hate us when we pick it up. Thank you.
It'll take some time to get used to us, but
yeah, so they hate us every time we pick them up and give them their medicine.
Actually, they've been doing a lot better. Well, they are at night. So I do the night ones. Ricky does the day ones because it's twice a day. So
yeah, but yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, they're doing okay. But our poor little sicky piggies. They don't they don't react any different, but they have been sneezing. I don't know if that actually does play a part in
Unless
that.
it bothers their respiratory system, I don't know.
Maybe, but at the vet, everything else was super clear. The respiratory came back fine. Everything heart rate was great. Ron's heart rate was a lot faster because he gets a lot more fight or flight when he is stressed. So his heart rate is like, where Harry just kind of freezes and he's like, I don't know what to do. So they're very funny because opposites definitely do attract, but yeah.
We learn about our guinea pigs more and more every day. So yeah, it is what it is. And then the second part of the movie.
This is just a random one because I was like, what personal news that you'd want us to do? And I'm like, oh, I dyed my hair. So if I look a little different, I dyed it and cut it. So it's blonde again. I wish I was naturally this color, but it's okay.
Yeah, Cheyenne's natural hair color is what, like you
in the last episode you would have seen it.
You keep saying it's like a mousy brown color.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a mousy brown.
It's like a light brown.
Yeah, but I like your natural hair color too.
I know.
But Cheyenne prefers being platinum blonde.
Yes. And I get a lot of compliments on my hair whenever I have it like this. Short, platinum blonde. I don't do it for the compliments, but it's nice to know that like I'm doing it right enough for people to be like, oh, like your earrings look badass. Your hair looks badass. And I'm like, oh, that's my goal.
Cheyenne's definitely going for like the biker chick.
Not intentionally. Not biker chick. Just like a badass. I don't know. Not intentionally, but I love it. So.
All right. Well, that's the end of our personal news. So we'll go right into the movie stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So the first bit of movie news is National Treasure 3 is in the works. Hopefully it's going to be with Nicolas Cage again because I love Nicolas Cage in National Treasure specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I love the first one. The second one's not nearly as good, but the first one is really good.
Well, this is according as well to Daniel RPK on Instagram, but it is reportedly in the works at Disney. It's not confirmed yet. This is just a rumor that's circulating, but it'd be great if it's true.
It needs to be true. I love this series.
The next one we are both very excited for. They have officially announced and confirmed not only that Coyote versus Acme is happening, but the official release date will be August 28th, 2026. And there's a quote here that says, "You refuse to give up, and we brought this film back. This never happens unless you're Zack Snyder." I think it is going to be incredible. I am beyond excited for this movie, and it's like a week after my birthday. So I cannot wait for this movie. I am so excited. I mean, the Looney Tunes movie that came out this year was great. This is giving me Who Framed Roger Rabbit vibes, so I'm very excited.
So one of the things, I know we talked about this earlier this year, I was so upset that they canceled this movie, or they shelved this movie. And Will Forte is like, I think the main lawyer in that movie, and so I'm really excited. One, to see Will Forte, but two, to see more Looney Tunes shit. We love Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah, Looney Tunes, so good.
Like,
and
kind of like what Cheyenne said earlier about the day the Earth blew up.
Yeah, thank you. That's what it was.
It was phenomenal, but it was
so
like
funny,
old school kind of animation that like
they mixed it with a couple
good.
animations too. Oh, it was really good. Even growing up, like I love the old Looney Tunes, obviously, but they made a newer one called the Looney Tunes Show, and it was like Bugs and Lola and all them, like modern life. She was a barista, I
Yeah,
think.
I wasn't a fan of that
I
one.
kind of liked that one too, because it just gave me any vibe of Looney Tunes. It didn't matter what it was. So,
Yeah.
anyway, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. All right. So for our third movie news, it is Eddie Murphy confirming that a donkey movie is actually going to happen. Yeah, I'm really excited. He himself confirmed it. And I guess this is going to come off as a spin-off, obviously from the main movies, but I guess they're working in tandem of the newer Shrek movie that's coming out next year.
Yeah, which I hope they fix the animation like they did for Sonic, because
Yeah, I don't know many people that are a fan of it. I know
no one I know is a fan of it.
I think there was one person I talked to about it that said they have to do it because it's they have to upgrade it with the time, and I'm like, that's not an excuse for me.
No, they fixed it with Sonic. They can fix it with us.
Well, for me, I'm like, they have all the old like stencils of the old Shrek. Like, why are we updating it? This is more work for you now.
Yeah, like the eyes are just wrong. Like I
There's
really
so
hope they
much
fix
wrong.
it. So I'm worried kind of for this donkey movie, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
The last one is not so much movie news, but it involves a famous movie person. George Lucas is opening the Lucas Museum, which sounds like it's going to be amazing, but it's the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. It's going to be in Los Angeles in 2026, but they did a preview at the SDCC, which is the San Diego Comic-Con, and they were talking about things that are going to be in this, and this is why I kind of brought this into our movie news, because it is going to tie in with some Star Wars stuff, but it's going to be his personal 50-year collection, which does have some art by like Frida Kahlo, Norman Rockwell, like a couple of artists known for that. But as far as Star Wars memorabilia, there's going to be General Grievous's bike, Anakin's spaceship, and then some comic art from Jack Kirby, some early illustrations of Iron Man, Black Panther, Flash Gordon, Peanuts, and then some more comic art by R. Crumb. So it's just going to be a really, really good museum. It sounds like it's going to be really fun. If you're any sci-fi George Lucas fan, I think you're going to love it. But the fact there's going to be a couple cool pieces of memorabilia from Star Wars sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then obviously if you're like a big fan of like just standard art, never before seen art from like Frida Kahlo and other artists like that's really cool. Like it's I think if we ever get a chance to go out to California, that's something we definitely want to take a look at
next year.
The future. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to the movie news part. Now we're going to the movie reviews part. So the three movies we watched this week were Together,
The Naked Gun,
and The Bad Guys 2. I almost said part 2. The Bad Guys 2. So the first one we'll get into is Together.
So yeah, first movie we saw was Together. Director is Michael Shanks. It was his feature film debut, which is really cool. It is rated R for good reason, but it's for violence and disturbing content, sexual content, graphic nudity, language, and brief drug use. The runtime is 102 minutes, which averages to 1 hour and 42 minutes. It premiered at the Sundance Film Festival on January 26th of this year. Its theatrical release was July 30th of this year, so it is a fully this year movie.
Yay.
I know. And the spoiler-free synopsis is Tim and Millie, a couple several years into their relationship, relocate from the city to the countryside hoping for a fresh start. However, a seemingly innocent hike leads them into a mysterious cave, and drinking from its strange waters triggers something deeply unnatural. As their physical and emotional bonds twist into literal body horror, the couple finds themselves unable to separate. Their love becomes grotesque in the most visceral way, revealing a metaphorical nightmare rooted in codependency, isolation, and personal decay. Expect some practical effects, discomfort, and some dark humor woven through their unraveling bond.
The dark humor part. Oh, so true.
The main cast, the main three that you really need to know are Dave Franco as Tim, Alison Brie as Millie, who are married in real life, and Damon Harriman, who is Jamie, who is Millie's colleague. Millie is a teacher in the movie. This is one of the colleagues that are teachers. Some other notable names to keep in mind are Mia Morrissey, Jack Kenny, Sonny S. Walia, and Carl Richmond. The main three, though, are the ones I mentioned previously.
Yeah.
So that is essentially the movie. And getting into body horror, first thing I always think of is the Human Centipede.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Don't see it. Don't see it. No. So body horrors are just very obviously disturbing. That one I would understand that it's an R. This one I could see maybe like 14A.
There is definitely nudity in this movie. One.
Nudity, yes. I would say it is graphic nudity, so in that instance I could see why it's R.
Actually, yeah, there's two full
Yeah, now that I
scenes.
think about it, I get why it's an R. But Human Centipede, I also get why it's an R. So if you don't know what body horror is, it's essentially when you're morphing or debilitating stuff with your bodies.
When the body changes in some way.
In a horror way.
Yeah.
The Fly is another example.
Interesting. Yeah, I get
Actually,
that.
it came up on a list when I looked up body horror.
Oh, fair.
Because he morphs into a fly. And he does not want to be a fly.
Fucking scary.
Yeah, so help me.
Terrifying.
Anyway, so that's what a body horror is. It's not my go-to horror theme by any means. Mine is still cult, religious horror. Love it. So I was excited for this movie. The trailer looked great, and knowing the fact that Dave and Allison were married in real life, I was like, okay, this hopefully will add an extra layer of intimacy between the main two characters. It definitely did. I really thought they were great together playing a couple because you could see the chemistry was so strong.
Well, they're both like, to me, they're both like pretty high caliber actors and actresses. Like
Her more so.
both of them, really. Like you have to keep in mind, he's been in Now You See Me. He's also been in Superbad. He's also been in.
He's in Superbad?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the kid at one point. They're like, "Oh, are you gonna pee your pants?" And he pees his pants.
Oh.
He's also in. There's another movie it popped in my mind. It doesn't matter. Point is, I really like Dave Franco. I think he's really good.
I've always liked Dave Franco. I thought he was, for a long time, the more attractive Franco.
I still think he's the more attractive Franco.
He is, just not with a mullet.
And not in this movie.
No one with a mullet, but sorry.
He was in 21 Jump Street as well.
Haven't seen it.
Fair. Whatever.
So anyway, for me, I really liked this movie. It was one of the better horrors this year, I think.
Absolutely.
But it is grotesque.
You feel it. You feel it.
You feel it. There's sound effects that make you feel it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, no.
Anyway, yes.
So my part of the review is I've always been a fan of why did I just blank? Alison Brie from Community. Wow.
And Mad Men.
Yeah, but I don't remember her in Mad Men.
She's Trudy.
Oh, she is Trudy.
So I forgot that she was. When I looked her up again, she's the wife who gets cheated on.
Yeah.
By that dick.
By the John Hamm, right?
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
He cheats on her with the Handmaid's Tale woman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Point is, no, I really
That's
like
her, though.
Alison Brie from Community is the one I know her from the most. But then I also love Dave Franco, so I knew that them together, plus being, like you said, being married, I knew this was going to be a match made in heaven. Like I think it was going to be a great acting movie, especially because even in the movie, like you can tell, like even though you can tell that they love each other, them fighting feels so real.
Yeah,
it's well done.
Them like fighting, them like doing cute things, like
all of it felt
is
real.
Yeah. And awesome job to Michael Shanks for his first film.
I know. I really hope he does more
like
horror.
This. Horror. It doesn't have to be body horror.
Yeah, horror. He definitely has an eye to push in and like.
Yeah, and really props to Neon because they've been like pumping out some good ones. I mean, The Life of Chuck.
Yep.
And now this one.
Yep.
You know, A24 is getting a bit of competition here.
No, but I think this movie has a lot of cool effects to it. And like talk about how to really scare like some couples into this. Like it feels very like holy shit, how is this? How are they going to solve this? How are they going to figure this out? How do you get out of this?
Yeah.
And the movie's ending definitely plays that up.
Anyway, I don't want to spoil that. Damon was also really good in it too. Definitely deeper than I thought in his role. But yeah, I don't know. I at first watching it, I'm like I was hit or miss, but overall looking back on it, I really did like it. I thought it was very well done overall.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where even after a couple days, you kind of take a look at that movie again in like a background.
I do think it
it's
felt the runtime. Like it didn't feel too long. It didn't feel 142.
Yeah.
It didn't feel too long. It didn't feel too short. It felt an hour 42.
Yeah, but it was good.
Like the pacing was good. There was no issues with pacing, I think.
Yeah, there wasn't even any like. It's not a jump scare movie. Like I think that's one of the things that I don't like about.
No, but I loved the audience in this movie. Actually, I will say this weekend, the 3 movies, we had no issues with any people in the theater.
Yeah, we went to go see a kids movie. We went to go see
a comedy,
a very big comedy.
and a horror. Not one issue with phones, with sound,
literally
with,
none.
like it was chill. And the reaction from all the audiences were great. This one was very visceral. So if certain things would happen, that not technically a jump scare, but I think you know what I'm talking
like,
about.
Oohs and
yes,
ahs
or
and
like you know certain movements that the characters do. They're like, or like, like it's just really.
It was so unified in that way. Like
that's a good way. Yeah,
It felt like so. One of the best memories I have of the theater in Cheyenne. This is with Cheyenne was when we watched No Way Home and watching everyone react to people coming on screen. React. Well, I guess this is not a spoiler because everyone knows. But like when Andrew Garfield comes on screen and you hear people screaming. And then you see Tobey Maguire come on screen, and the same thing happens.
I don't know who my favorite Spider-Man is. I really liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, though.
I have a different answer for each one.
I know. That's separate, I guess.
Well, you already started it, so.
Well, if you can do a TLDR.
Yeah, I will. So, I grew up with Tobey Maguire, and so he'll always be in my brain as Spider-Man, but he's not a great Peter Parker. He's a better Peter Parker than he is a Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is amazing as Spider-Man, probably one of the best Spider-Men, but I don't like him as Peter Parker as much.
Wait, what? But, okay. Really?
Yeah. I think he's too hipster, too like cool for Peter Parker.
But you think Tom Holland's perfect as both?
He is a good mix of both. So if I think of like the stereotypical Spider-Man, Tom Holland has my vote because the other two do one half of it really, really well.
So what makes Andrew Garfield good as Spider-Man? Like, what's the difference?
Oh, he is quippy. He is like he genuinely cracks jokes really well, but he feels so lively and so upbeat as Spider-Man.
Oh,
and just as Peter, to me, he's just a little bit too cool for school kind of vibe.
He looked nerdy to me. That's
why
I like looks-wise, I thought he
looks nerdy, but he looks like one of those. He skateboards, which I know is not a big thing anyway, but like him as Peter Parker in the Amazing Spider-Man movies just feels more like he would be friends with the cool guys.
But
go ahead.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Tobey Maguire, I would just say is like you could tell he's a nerd. But as Spider-Man, he's way more serious. And
he's the one I grew up with. I will say, if I had to pick all inclusive, based on what you said, or like how I know Spider-Man is, I would say Tom Holland because he is the perfect mix of both. He's very Peter Parker, but he is very early stage Spider-Man, and I think it's a good mix.
I feel like Andrew Garfield would be the best out of the three of them if he had better writing.
Yeah, those movies didn't go that well for that. But as far as going back to this movie with body horror and Together, I'm gonna give it an 8.
I was thinking the same. Like I was in the range. I don't think it deserves a 9.
No,
I really don't.
No.
But 7 feels so low.
It does.
I think
8's good because I would rewatch this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a movie I would actually.
But like Human Centipede, hell no.
Like this is a movie I would actually truly recommend other people to watch if they want to get into.
If they made a sequel to this, I'd watch it. Human Centipede made a sequel, I won't watch it.
I am curious if they do a sequel to this, what that entails.
You could call it like Happy Together. You know, like the song.
Oh, yeah.
So happy together. Or Together Forever.
There's so many.
Anyway.
But,
so 8 out of 10.
If you've seen that movie Together, please let us know what you think. I'm very, very curious.
And I'm curious what your thoughts are on body horrors as well. Because there's quite a few we haven't seen them.
No.
So,
no.
But yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so the next movie we watched was
a double feature day.
So we watched Together Thursday, and then on Friday we doubled up. So
The Naked Gun.
So let's just focus on The Naked Gun, which obviously came out this year. Akiva Schaffer is the director. He is formerly of Lonely Island, which we did not know. But he also directed Hot Rod and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Sorry. The rating is PG-13, family-friendly, slapstick, humor, mild language, satirical violence, stuff like that. The movie is about 85 minutes long, which is an hour and 25 minutes. I can do some math. And then the release date, I kind of said it came out the 1st of August.
Also can't believe it's August. So.
Yeah. So, spoiler-free synopsis is Lieutenant Frank Drebin Jr., son of the legendary detective, follows in his father's absurd footsteps within the LAPD's police squad unit. When a high-profile tech CEO becomes the center of a suspicious death, Drebin Jr. takes on a murder investigation layered with over-the-top chaos, visual gags, and self-aware satire. The film combines modern comedic sensibilities like body cam montages and tech world parody with nostalgia of classic Naked Gun spoof humor. The main cast is Liam Neeson as Lieutenant Frank Drebin.
Junior.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm technically not wrong.
No, but they really pump that out in one part. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson as Beth. I don't remember her last name.
Davenport.
Thank you. Or a weird, absurd name they threw in there. Paul Walter Hauser as Captain Ed Hawken Jr. Danny Houston as Richard Kane. Kevin Durant as Sig Gustafson. Okay. Liza Koshy, Cody Rhodes, CCH Pounder, Busta Rhymes, Eddie Yu are all supporting characters in this massively hilarious movie.
Busta Rhymes is in this?
Yeah, he is the guy that they interrogate.
Yeah. I knew he looked familiar. That's so interesting. I love Kevin Durant. He is amazing as Proxima Caesar in the newer Planet of the Apes movie.
Yes, Kevin Durant is amazing.
Yeah.
So, The Naked Gun. To kind of prep for this movie, me and Cheyenne also watched the original.
Which I always wanted to watch it. Again, just never got around to it.
I've never seen it. I didn't know what it was about at all. My gosh, I'm so happy we watched the original before.
Oh, it is so funny.
Both movies are friggin' hilarious.
I didn't think you could get funnier in this franchise, and it got funnier.
It was hilarious. Liam Neeson in this role was the perfect cast, I think.
Yeah, I think it was also perfect because they have this in real life have the same initials.
Dude, there's so much to fond over this movie for. Like, it took itself as seriously as it should have, which is not at all. But then even like having Pamela Anderson in it was perfect as like the femme fatale. Well, not really femme fatale, but like
the love interest.
Yeah, but she played a so funny dude. Everyone did their part truly perfectly. Like, I want to just start shouting out gags, but I don't want to spoil the movie.
No, I thought it was really funny. It did get to me, I like comedy and I like slapstick. But then after a while, I was getting a little bit like, okay, it is funny, but I could take a little break.
I don't know. I loved every minute of
it. I'm going to give it a better rating than I did for Together. But I think this is the best so far comedy movie this year. Yeah,
definitely. I think there's moments where I can literally like point out and grab, or like even some moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they made that joke.
Yeah.
Like, oh man. For anybody who's seen it, it's the Black Eyed Peas joke I can't believe they made.
Oh.
I really can't believe they made that Black Eyed Peas joke. But no, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. It truly doesn't take itself seriously, literally in the slightest. Anytime they can like shoehorn a joke in, they're shoehorning a joke in. And like it was also a movie where the entire crowd, you can tell, was really into how funny that movie was and really elevated that thing. Because no one was like making side comments here or there. It was truly just everyone kind of just laughing together for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. And also very unexpected. There's so many. I couldn't. Again, I want to start shouting out random gags, but I don't want to spoil the movie.
But the audience also was great.
Yeah.
They were laughing it up. Like, there was no bad vibes in the theater. It was just really. It was a really good time. It was a really, really good time, and definitely some much needed humor.
Yeah, I completely agree. My rating for this is going to be maybe a 9 as well.
As well.
I was thinking of like when we rated Superman recently.
That had nothing to do with as well.
No,
though.
You're right. But
I was gonna say 8.5. I'm definitely not giving it a 9. There's only certain movies that are getting a 9.
I'm gonna rate this a 9 because there's literally not that much wrong with this movie.
That's a little too much humor for me.
But that's the only thing.
I know. It's like slapstick I like, but to an extent. Like I was like, okay, like I'm sick of laughing. I'm just gonna watch it.
Fair, but
I also don't like laughing a lot in comedy movies because I'm like, sometimes it's funny, but I don't need to laugh to emote that I'm having fun.
That's fine.
I know. It's still an 8.5 for me.
For me, it is truly. I think it's like kind of what Cheyenne said. I fully understand what she's saying. Maybe dial it back a couple jokes. You didn't need to shoehorn as many as they did.
No, but if you liked it, you liked it.
No, but I do agree with you. I think there was a couple moments where I was like, okay, this is a lot. Like
it was just so. I think it's because some of the jokes were way too close together. It didn't give me enough time to process the previous joke.
I agree.
That's all. I 8.5. It's a good movie, and I will say all the movies this week averaged out to about the same time, which is nice.
Oh, the length of time. Yeah.
And the trailers were shorter in the last two movies we saw.
Yeah. So normally we've expected 20 minutes of trailers for every movie now. The last two was what, 11 minutes?
12 and 11.
Yeah.
That one had 12 minutes. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say if you're looking for something just to laugh your butt off, definitely The Naked Gun.
But I would still suggest seeing the first one to kind of get a gist of how the comedy is, because it's very specific comedy to this series.
I agree.
Because it's also loosely based on a TV show called Police Squad. So
yeah. Okay. So
yeah, last and final that we saw was The Bad Guys 2. So yeah, director is Pierre Perifel. It is rated PG for action and mild violence, some rude humor, and some language. I wouldn't say it's swearing, though. I think it's just language, maybe.
Maybe some rude humor? Or rude, sorry. Maybe some, rude language.
Maybe. Anyway, it's 104 minutes, which is an hour and 44 minutes. And the spoiler-free synopsis is: the reformed animal criminal gang, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Snake, Mr. Shark, Mr. Piranha, and Miss Tarantula, or Webs, are trying to go legit after prison. But when a powerful metal dubbed MacGuffinite surfaces, an all-female crew of new thieves tricks them into one last globe-trotting heist that even takes them into space aboard a billionaire's rocket. Amid fast-paced capers and sight gags, themes of redemption, identity, and doing the right thing shine through the chaos. So for cast, I will say it's nice that all the main cast came back, but yes. Sam Rockwell is Mr. Wolf, Mark Maron is Mr. Snake, Craig Robinson is Mr. Shark, Anthony Ramos. Anthony Ramos is Mr. Piranha. Aquafina is Miss Tarantula or Webs. Danielle Brooks is Kitty Cat. Natasha Lyonne is Doom. Maria Bakalova as Pigtail. Zazie Betts as Governor Diane Foxington. And Richard Ayoade as Professor Marmalade, who is a guinea pig, which is really funny.
I love Richard, by the way.
I'm glad. Last night we were trying to remember his last name, and we were so close.
It's because it's honestly, it's kind of a tough last name to remember, but yeah. I love Richard. He's so funny, dude.
Why do you like him so much? Like, what else is he in that I meant?
He does a voice actor.
He does. As a voice actor, his voice is funny.
But he was also in the Phoenician Scheme this year, and I really liked him in that too.
Oh yeah.
But he's in a lot of shit. I don't remember how much shit he's in.
Yeah.
But he's just naturally funny. Like, he's giftedly funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I anytime he's in something, I'm like, all right, I'm expecting his character to be well done.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you want to go into the Bad Guys first, or do you want me to?
You can do it first.
All right, cool. So similar to this, to The Naked Gun, we watched The Bad Guys a little while ago, not like this week, but we watched The Bad Guys because neither one of us had seen it.
I was really happy with it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So we were pretty excited for this one. I'm not gonna say that this was bad because it really wasn't bad. The first one's better. I think the first Bad Guys movie is better. It's more
much better, but
that being said, I think this movie does, like, for kids. This movie is gonna do well. I think this movie is actiony enough to get kids really into it. I think that it's funny enough. I think it has a lot of, like, the gags, the high thinking level stuff. Like I know. Typically little boys, but like any little kid would really like this kind of actiony spy kind of esque movie.
Yeah.
And now that they go into space, like, it's hard not to sell that to kids too. I just think that the story just dwindled along to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I felt the first movie felt way more like fun. I think that's the best way I can think. I think this movie just kind of lacks that little bit of like fun to keep it going.
Yeah.
And the first one I thought was a lot more like, oh, I actually like am entertained as I go along for this movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cute. It was funny, but definitely my least favorite of the 3 movies.
Oh yeah.
But better than like Night of the Zoopocalypse. I gotta pick an animal cartoon movie, man.
All right, then it's better than Dogman as well.
Yeah.
But those are really poorly rated ones from our
Yeah,
list.
this is much better rated, but
yeah, it's definitely
better. Great cast.
Oh, I think honestly, once Sam Rockwell got into it, this movie elevated itself to another level. I think I love Sam Rockwell as well.
A lot of people love Sam Rockwell, and I'm glad he's kind of making a comeback. I don't know if he ever. Really
I mean, he was in
didn't.
Argyle. Was it last year? He was.
Yeah,
in
Argyle. That was a good movie, like a decent.
It was okay. He was the best part of it. Anyway, but like, yeah, I love Sam Rockwell. I think his voice is iconic. And then obviously having Craig Robinson. Oh my gosh,
Could you imagine?
That mistake. Anyway, yeah, Craig Robinson in it. I mean, Craig Robinson's hilarious in his own right. Him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, him in The Office, him in whatever.
He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we got to him yet in the show. Who else is it? Anthony Ramos is brilliant. I think. What?
No, like not in this movie. But like, I like him.
He's the thing when you do kid movies and stuff, you don't obviously flex your acting muscles as much as.
No, but I didn't recognize his voice really as much.
I know who he is because when we watched the first movie, I also didn't recognize him it's I don't know, it's tough. I love him in anything.
What was he in again?
Well, he was in the newest Transformers movie.
Right.
He was in either in the Heights or West Side Story, one of the two.
Oh.
The newer ones. And then the thing I think he's most famous for is Hamilton.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
If I'm wrong with any of this, it'll be on screen, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he's in the Heights, not West Side Story.
He's in one of them. I couldn't remember which one he was.
Because if he's not, was he a main role in one of those movies? Because if that's the case, then it's in the Heights.
I don't know if he was a main role.
Okay, because West Side Story
seen
deals
one.
with a Hispanic woman and a white guy.
Yeah, but
usually in the
but he
musical.
could be her brother or
that's what I'm saying. If he wasn't a main role.
Anyway, I don't remember which one he was in. He's in one of them.
Yeah.
I'll put it up on screen.
I'll give this a 7.
Oh, you went 7? I was on the lower end of this one.
Well, I don't know. Okay, 6.
Oh, fuck. I was gonna go 6.5, but it's in that range.
Yesterday I was like, oh, I could take it or leave it, so I'm gonna go with 6. Final answer.
I'll give it a 6.5 because that's what I was gonna rate it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things you can fix with this movie, but it's also a kids movie. So
yeah.
The whole point of it is just to entertain children.
And kids were laughing, but they weren't like rambunctious kids. There was a couple that were just laughing, and there was a kiss in the movie. They'd be like,
"Ew,"
and it's like there was 2 little boys behind us that were not near us, but like behind us by a row, and they were just really funny because I could hear them. And but it was fine.
It actually made me happy to see those kids. One, because we were going at a pretty late time.
There was maybe 10 people in that theater.
But 2, it kind of showed me like, oh, that's how kids act in kids movies when they're well behaved. Like, I'm always in the side of it's a kids movie. You're going to have like if you put 50 kids in a room, yeah, kids are gonna react a certain way. But you can tell that parents treat like when they raise their kids in a particular way. The kids don't act up in public or to a movie. They know how to sit down and be quiet. Not that I'm expecting kids to sit down and be quiet all the time. It's just like I don't know. It was relieving to see that these kids were having fun watching a movie but not causing a scene.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a line where like, yeah, kids can laugh out loud for a kids movie. I'm not expecting them to shut up the entire movie. But they can also not be screaming high volume or running around the theater or, like something a little bit more mild-mannered.
Yeah, 100%.
It was well done. I was really impressed by the kids. But also, this movie was a good kids movie, I would say.
Yeah, I would say definitely if you have kids, try the Bad Guys movie. If you're in the mood for a dark weird one. Definitely
Without
together.
the kids. Don't bring the kids.
Yes. And if you're in the mood for something funny, which I would also say maybe don't bring kids, but The Naked Gun.
Yeah, don't bring kids for the other two movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of them are good for genre-specific stuff, right? If you're looking for, like kind of what Cheyenne said, any kids movie, boom, The Bad Guys 2 is good. If you're looking to laugh your ass off, The Naked Gun, and then, just freaky horror shit.
Literally, it's verbatim of what I said.
I literally said, like Cheyenne said, I started it.
You don't need to repeat the same thing.
Yeah. But I needed to mention, don't bring the kids to the other ones.
All
right.
So out of the three, then highest rated for me was Naked Gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
it was yours. That was your highest rated as well.
No, I know, but I was just thinking, like, honestly, depending on what mood you catch me in, I can be swayed into going together over The Naked Gun. But they were both really good.
Yeah. So that's our movie reviews. Second half, we were just doing some quick discussion points regarding the Bad Guys movie series as a whole, which is a nice segue from that to that. So there is, let me see how many questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 questions. That we can just chat about and see what you think. So I'll ask you the first question.
Let's do it.
How does the Bad Guys manage to mix fast-paced heist thrills with genuine character growth and friendships?
You have these moments of levity, right? Like, I think adding humor does separate you from the high stakes of everything, but then also there are moments where it like slows the pace down and like lets you feel things before it brings it back up again, right? Like, I'll spoil the first movie more because the second movie we can't really, but even in the first movie when Wolf kind of has a moment where he helps that old woman and immediately shakes his tail, wags, and he feels stuff. So you feel that you have the moment where you're like, oh, this is not a high tense moment. Yeah. But it's very slowed down, and like you get to see his emotion kind of peek through a little bit. Yeah. Right? And that the first Bad Guy movies does a lot of that, where it's high stakes, and then there's a moment of things slowing down, and in that moment you get to see the real characters emote, right? Yeah. That'd be my best answer.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of character growth, though, in general, especially in the first movie, because it sets them up to be good guys at the end of it. Yeah. And the thrills just kind of are just a little bonus, but the heart of it is definitely the growth, I think. Yeah. You can ask the next question.
Yeah, of course. So the appeal of anti-heroes in animation. Why do you think audiences root for characters who are technically bad guys?
Because they've been in the same position. It's easy to, like, they've been in that person's shoes, maybe?
Sure. I think bad guys just tend to be more interesting, right?
More interesting, more mysterious.
Like, if we could look at other movies that have focused on the villain, like Megamind, like Maleficent, like...
You're not really rooting for them, though.
I disagree.
Okay.
Right? Maleficent, you kind of root for that she doesn't do anything bad, but like finds a way out of it. Yeah. Right? Megamind, absolutely you cheer on Megamind the entire movie. Like, the beginning, he's fighting against Metro Man. But then once Metro Man disappears, you kind of root for him. You have no one else to root for, right? But then he has a moment where he changes and then becomes the good guy, right? So, I don't know. Like, I think people find the bad guys more interesting because they usually have such depth in character. A lot of them have like moments where they can break through that seal of being bad guys or good guys, or like Deadpool, for example, does that, where it literally jumps back and forth, where you hate him, then you love to hate him.
But he is a bad guy. He never really becomes a good guy.
Deadpool? Yeah, absolutely, he's a good guy and a bad guy.
Yeah,
like he's both, right? He kills people, but sometimes he kills people for the greater good of things. Oh, fair. Right? Do you agree with his methods? No, but some people have to put up with it, right? Yeah.
Okay. What kind of jokes or moments work on both levels when it comes to like humor for kids and adults?
Interesting. I mean, there's always the like
fart jokes.
I mean, fart jokes absolutely last the test of time without a question. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to humor in adults, it really depends on the maturity level of the adults, right? Like if you can take jokes that are like not as serious, then yeah, you'll find the kid stuff no problem funny. Like I think, like yeah, okay. I'll be honest with you, the piranha farting, as much as like it's funny at first, then it gets old for me quick.
Yeah.
But like even some jokes where you're like, what is this character's acting just like a fool funny? Kids like when characters do shit that looks stupid, kids find it funny.
Yeah.
But also adults find it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think if you get the really sophisticated humor,
Yeah.
you're gonna get the adults laugh, but kids will be like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
The one example I have of like a good blend of both, where we didn't realize were jokes when we were kids. Well, 2 movies. Shrek. There's a couple adult jokes in Shrek that I never caught as a kid. And then The Cat in the Hat.
That and then the Day the Earth Blew Up, the Looney Tunes one.
Oh, good
There
point.
was a lot of adult humor in there. And like watching it now, we obviously didn't watch it as kids, but watching it now, I'm like, oh, I could see why kids would laugh, but we would get it. You know?
Yeah, 100%. But like The Cat in the Hat does that too, where the original name for the slow, the car, is shit. The acronym is shit.
But it's called the Slow?
So the original name for the car that the Cat in the Hat drives in, the acronym is shit.
Yeah.
But he's changed it to slow.
Oh, he changed it.
Yeah, because he caught on that it spelled shit, and he's like, oh, I got to change it.
In real life? Or like in the movie?
This is in the movie.
Oh, I don't even remember that part.
Yeah.
I knew it was called shit, but I don't remember him changing it.
Yeah, he called it slow.
Oh.
Too quick for the slow. That's literally the point.
Oh.
And then
so not shit. Oh, weird. Okay.
He named it shit originally and then changed the name to slow.
Okay.
So that way kids, when they spell it out, don't spell shit.
But then there's the ones that are like, son of a, and then they just beep it out. Or like in Spy Kids, shiitake mushrooms, stuff like that.
Shiitake mushroom.
Yeah. So those kind of jokes work on both levels.
My favorite adult joke now, and it's so dumb, is you dirty hoe.
Just kidding, baby. I love you.
It's such a bad joke, but it's so funny.
But adult jokes, I don't really care either way. I actually really like a lot of kids' jokes. Like the Cupcakeinator, since we're going with the Cat in the Hat. Like, you can make cupcakes out of anything. Anything. Like that.
Yeah, but you
like,
forget the butt end of that joke. I'll cut you, and I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
Yeah.
That's an adult joke.
So that's an adult joke, yes. But, yeah, so that would be, I think, I say certain jokes that it's swearing mixed in with a word that works on both levels, funny. I think. But anyway.
I'm not saying we'll sue. I'm just saying we have a
okay.
Anyway,
we need to rewatch that. I already have a Cat in the Hat. This is actually just a random ADHD moment, but this particular Cat in the Hat tattoo is a mix of the comic or the original cartoon and the Michael Myers Cat in the Hat movie, because I wrote anything and the letter I is the hat, but because of that Cupcakeinator scene.
I will say that movie's awful, like truly.
Oh, I love it.
Bad. But it is so funny.
It's great. It's not well done. Like, it's not it's
terrible movie.
But I loved it. It's the same as the Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Also a
terrible movie, but everyone loves it.
Good. Anyway,
you can ask the next question.
How does The Bad Guys compare to films like Zootopia and Ocean's 11?
Oh, good mix because it's a heist, right?
I like this question.
Okay. I don't know. How does it compare?
Yeah.
It's a healthy blend of both.
It is, but
so like compare it to Zootopia, it's a lot more vulgar.
Vulgar?
Zootopia is more family friendly. They're both family friendly, but Bad Guys has more of the adult jokes and makes it more like it's a heist, right? It's a bank heist. It's robbery. It's crime.
Yeah.
Zootopia, Judy Hopps was now a cop, so she's fighting the crime. So like,
yeah.
But then Ocean's 11. I think it's very comparable to Ocean's 11. It's a kid version of Ocean's 11, essentially.
It really is, because like even in, again, not to spoil this movie, I don't think it's a spoiler, but like there's a scene in the new movie where they go, okay, we need this person, and then one of the members comes in. Oh, we need this person, and then another member. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like each one has a very specific task, which is very Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of like what you said about Zootopia, though. You're right. Like I feel like Zootopia is like very, very kid friendly, and this kind of like preteen, teenager age. You know what I mean? Like that 13-year-old might like this movie.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah,
vibe, right? But I think they're all of them are good heist movies. I don't remember Zootopia that well, so I don't remember what heist is in Zootopia.
I don't know if there's a heist. He's just
Animated heist movie.
well, the fox. Jason Bateman. What's his name? Nick
Wilde.
He's a he steals
Fox,
some stuff.
sly,
No,
but like, I don't know what he.
I don't know.
I don't remember the heist in Zootopia.
Okay.
We'll rewatch it because Zootopia 2 is coming out too.
Yes.
So we'll
Is that
rewatch
this
Zootopia.
year?
I don't remember.
I don't either. Okay.
We're really bad.
Okay. Last question. It's going to be a two-parter. I'm actually going to combine them because they kind of do go together. But when it comes to maybe a future installment in this series, where could the story go next? And if you do have an answer, what new characters or plot twists would you like to see in a future story?
Without spoiling the Bad Guys 2.
That's what I mean. Because I'm like, where could the story go next? Well, in the spoiler-free synopsis, it does involve going to space. It did say that.
True.
So let's go to Europe. Let's go on a Euro trip.
Where else could you go other than space? Back
Starbucks.
on Earth.
What?
Back on Earth. Actually, I was thinking the ocean. I was like deep ocean.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Because then you could add a sea urchin. You could add a jellyfish.
That'd be fun.
Because there's already a shark.
Yeah.
What if he finds family? Dude. Wow, that was a lot easier than we thought.
And piranha, though. They can both go. I know.
Oh, shit.
They can both meet.
There's no other ones. There's a snake. Oh, he can meet an eel.
Oh, yeah, but he's already with Crow.
No, he could be related to an eel, like a long-distance cousin or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Or a sea snake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, Wolf has got
Oh my gosh,
one.
I'm actually so down. If you're watching Paramount, is it Paramount?
Yeah, no, Universal.
DreamWorks.
Universal. They're literally the same company. Well, why are we arguing?
You guys, not you bad guys, but you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Suggest the ocean. The Bad Guys 3. Actually, though, it is based on a book series, so I don't know if this.
I don't know if the second one is. I have no idea if the second one is.
Well, in the credits, it still says based on the book series. So.
Yeah, but based on the book series could be one book and it's a series.
There's a ton of books in that series.
Know.
Okay, they may have gone to the ocean, but I'm just saying, we don't know the book series at all. Not a lick of it. But that would be wicked if they find family or friends or like long distance, whatever, in the ocean.
Yeah, but what's the bad part? This is
one of the animals down there, like the anglerfish, is the villain. And he's trying to figure out a way to. He's devising or plotting a device to make him be able to breathe on land. But in order to do that, he needs a land animal to get their DNA and stuff. So if they go down, he can figure out a way to trap them under the water, to like survive, but only in the water. And he would like take the DNA of the land animal and like inject it into himself and be able to have that breathability on land.
I don't know if that matters because shark breathes perfectly fine on land and piranha.
Hell. Like
I'm just trying to.
I was actually really excited for that. I don't know.
My thought process was, what if they kidnap the main two, like piranha and shark?
Yeah.
And then the families have to help the bad guy.
Yeah.
Save them.
I like mine. Like an anglerfish being a bad.
Sure.
Whatever.
Cool. We'll stick with yours.
Or a bass or something.
Anyway.
In deep sea. A bass.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for the second half. Listening for the second half of the part of the podcast. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. So now we'll go into our Did We Know? Segment.
Yes. Yeah. So last and final segment is our Did We Know? We just have 3 Did You Knows for each of the movies that we saw this week. Some of them we probably do know because they're very
basic.
Like basic Did We Knows. I didn't read all of them, but a couple I did.
I haven't read any of them.
Okay, so let's start with Together because we saw that first. Dave Franco not only stars in this movie, but also helped develop the story behind Together, drawing from his own experiences with relationships and friendships.
I did not know.
Did we know? No. I didn't. I knew he helped develop it because Allison also did. But I didn't know it was based on like own experiences.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that part, but it makes sense. I think it's the only way you ever really draw a story together, right?
Yeah.
It's from past experiences, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. The film was shot mostly in just a few locations to emphasize the intimacy of the story. Did we know?
No.
You can see it in the movie.
Yeah, but I didn't know that
Beforehand, no.
specifically. But it does actually help with that, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And last, the chemistry between the cast was so strong that several scenes were improvised on set. Did we know?
No.
Didn't know they were improvised, but I could see why. I could see that they would be, but I don't even know what scenes.
I know Dave Franco is really good at improvising. He did a lot of like mini short web videos for Funny or Die.
Oh.
Yeah, so and part of the reason he actually got the job for 21 Jump Street was because he improvised in his audition. So yeah, so I knew he's a good improviser, but that's really cool. I didn't know that. Cool. All right, so the next one was the Naked Gun series. Leslie Nielsen was a dramatic actor before the Naked Gun, but became famous for his deadpan comedic style through this series. Did we know?
No.
No, I didn't know he was a dramatic actor. Actually,
No. I
only know him as to be honest with you, I don't know much about Leslie Nielsen.
I loved him in Mr. Magoo, but that came out way later than The Naked Gun. And then you know him from the series finale of The Golden Girls.
Yeah, but I know him.
But also, like, he was
Airplane. Like Airplane, I haven't seen Airplane, but that's what I remember.
Yeah,
him
and again, that must have come out just after Naked Gun then, because he was a dramatic actor before this. Airplane is not a drama.
No, it's definitely comedic.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know.
I didn't know.
I
He was a
didn't
dramatic
know
actor.
that specifically. I'd have to look more into that. But many of the film's jokes and sight gags were also improvised during filming. Did we know?
Honestly, no, but it really doesn't surprise me.
No. Like, I kind of get an essence that it would be. So
Yeah, this movie
I didn't know that.
screams being improvised last minute.
yeah.
The original Naked Gun was actually a spin-off from a TV show called Police Squad. Did we know?
Yes, we know now.
Actually, I didn't know this until we watched this movie.
Yeah.
And it was because it was on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
True. Well, the name of the first movie is The Naked Gun Files from the Police Squad.
yeah, but I didn't know what Police Squad was.
Yeah, true.
So
All right, last one is for the Bad Guys series. So, The Bad Guys is based on a best-selling children's book series by Aaron Blabey.
did we know?
Did we know? Yes.
Yes. We did believe that.
Again, haven't read it, but there's a lot of them, I think. So,
If anybody's read it, let me know how it is. I'm curious to see how that book series is. The filmmakers used cutting-edge animation techniques to make the animal characters more expressive. Did we know? No.
no, I didn't either. I mean, that's a cool thing,
cool,
I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always down to make animation cooler, better, and more fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then last one. Some of the voice actors recorded their lines separately to keep their performances fresh and spontaneous. Did we know? No.
No.
But I've heard that trick before.
I've heard the opposite working better, where if they're in a room together, it feels more connected, more lively, more integrated. Like I know Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, that's how they record their lines.
Was
is
together?
All the cast is together, so that way it feels more like a cohesive bond instead of I'm not saying that they weren't a cohesive bond, but I don't know. I feel like that works better personally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. I know it's a quick wrap up from the Did We Know, but thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow us on any of the social media, go for it. We got YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast. Then we got Instagram, Facebook, Threads, X,
TikTok.
LinkedIn. Nope. Sorry, Letterboxd. I always confuse the two.
TikTok.
You said TikTok.
I know.
That's why I didn't.
I wasn't sure.
And fine. Anything else?
Did you say Instagram?
Yep.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You said YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. So just like, comment, subscribe. Shoot out any reviews you have for us on Spotify. Rate us however you like, however you think. We're always open for growth and comments and all that good stuff.
Yep. If you like the short form videos, you can get that on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, eventually on Facebook, Threads, and X.
And yeah, just remember these are just our opinions, not yours, but you have your own. And if you have ones, just shout them out to us, comment. Keep the discussion going between yourselves too.
Yeah, like what did you think of any of our 3 movies?
Have you seen them? Do you want to see them?
Do you have guinea pigs and could give us any advice on how to take care of any guinea pigs? Yeah.
Do you go to the gym?
Yeah. Or are you excited for any of the other movies coming out this year? Or like, for example, Zootopia 2 we mentioned.
Yeah.
But yeah. So thank you so much.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you so much for watching. And
We'll see you at the movies.
See you there.
Bye.
Bye.